Alright, it's boy Benvolio with the Year of the Rat continues. Year of the Rat number 3. Lord Skrulk is spreading the Mexican beer all over the world, spreading his blessings this happy Year of the Rat. Let's get festive. Let's get real festive. So here's Lord Skrulk and the Plague Monk Censored Bearers. I'm bringing basically the same Pestilence theme army I worked with last time when I destroyed the nameless Clan Angrid player. Not so lucky this time, but it was still a pretty cool battle. So I got the Deathglow Bombardiers in the back, the Poison Wind Mortars, as you see. So kind of got that artillery going on. Poison Wind Globadiers, Eshin Triads in the back to guard the Warplock Jezzails on this side. Clan Rat Spears spread out front line there. Gutter Runners and Assassin. So this is a player named Bern, B-E-R-N. He's playing as the Tomb Kings. You can see him spread out across the field. I got my Skaven Slave Slingers over here, backed up by the Triads and the Jezzails, ready to fire it on the flanks. And the front line of Clan Rats. And, yeah, my artillery in the back with Lord Skrulk. So basically the same army build I had last time. And I'm going up against the Tomb Kings. And he's brought a couple of these nasty... Well, one, sorry, Tomb Scorpion. I thought he had two, but I just confused Cetra for the other one. He's got a Tomb Scorpion, which is like... just nasty, armor-piercing, anti-infantry, causes terror. So perfect for scaring up the Skavens. And just really hard to pin down. A real wriggly, nasty rock arachnid. Big pain in the ass. Hopefully I get my Jezzails firing at that immediately. That's a prime target for the Jezzails to snipe out before it can become effective. And he's got just a whole bunch of Skeleton Warriors in the back line. How many groups? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Looks like 8 groups of Skeleton Warriors, which are basic tier. Let's take a good look at these. Basic level Tomb Kings Infantry, Skeleton Warriors, and then Skeleton Archers. 1 right in the front line, so we can get right into shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a really kind of standard blocky build. He's got Cetra, the Imperishable, who's a big spellcaster on his chariot. Big beefy hero. Armor-piercing anti-infantry, so good for riding down little rat men on his Chariot of Glory. And he's got some more chariots, skeleton, archer chariots, which are really annoying when they get into your back line and kind of harass your artillery, which he does. So yeah, so that's his army. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see what happens here. Let's turn off that. And so Skaven Slaves Clan Rats already taking arrow fire, charging up the hill, but you know, doing what they want. You want to block up his infantry, bum rushing him as much as possible. Can bring those spears in against the Tomb Kings. They do have an anti-large bonus. It's not going to make too big of a difference. The mortar's already chunking away at the Skeleton Warriors a bit. The Jezzail's firing at the Tomb Scorpion, which is good. And then I want to bog him down so the Jezzails can shoot at him with the Clan Rat spears. Assassin and Gutter Runners coming in from the flanks just to harass. And the Eshin Triad's going to try and tangle with that Scorpion because that's going to be a good target for them. The Poison Wind Bombardiers moving up. Globadiers. Is it Globadiers? Globadiers. And the Death Globe Bombardiers. Man, they gotta just... The Globe and the Death and the ay. So I'm gonna try and get Skrulk and the Plague Monks. I'm trying to corner Cetra because he's diving deep into my line. So if I can get a decent surround on him, and I think I'm summoning some Plague Monks to that effect, to try and catch Cetra, surround him, and hammer him with infantry. So I'm trying to bring everything in onto Cetra just to try and catch him. I'm not too worried about the main line right now. The Clan Rats have done their work. The Artillery's done their work as well. The Gutter Runners and the Assassin fighting these Skeleton Warriors. And the Deathglow Bombardiers. Boom! Gonna be able to melt whatever they come into contact with there. Already finishing off groups of those Skeleton Warriors because they are pretty weak. Should be trying to fire onto some Archers if I had any sense. But yeah, oh, look at that beautiful clump. That's one unit of Skeleton Warriors just gone, thankfully. And the... Oh no! Missed that plague cast though. So I cast a vortex spell. Wasn't too effective. Should have had that artillery focused on these bloody skeleton archers, which would be much better. Kind of stop them from firing. The Gutter Runners and the Assassin tying down all the skeleton warriors. But his chariots are into the back. I'm trying to shoot them down with the Jezzails, which is a decent target. But now he's interrupting my artillery, which is not good. Trying to chase him down with the Eshin Triads, but they're just too fast. Cetra is getting surrounded by rats, and hopefully I can rack up just a bit of damage on him here. Yeah, with the Plague Monks, if they can get at him, they can hopefully start piling up some damage. Let's see how much damage they do. Come on, do something. They're doing something, but he's just such a tank, that guy. He can take a lot of abuse, but there we go. Now I'm chunking away at him. Good. Get him down a bit. Get some wax in. Get some wax in, my boys. Maybe I should have debuffed him with Skrulk. I don't know. The Eshin Triads would have been better there because they're anti-large, but they're trying to chase down these poor Skeleton Archers. trying desperately to save my poor Jazales. Getting some shots in with the Poison Wind Glovers against the Chariots, which is nice. Hopefully should be able to melt them a bit. Anything I can bring my range units to bear against is good. So I'm bringing up these... Oh, okay. Yeah, Cetra's coming, so I'm pulling them away. I'll just anti-large to hopefully pin Cetra down. Maybe get some shots in with the Deathglow Bombardiers. They're going to try and shoot at the Chariots, I believe. If I can get some shots in with the Deathglow Bombardiers, that'd be really good. Assassins still holding down the Skeleton Warriors, because the Skeleton Warriors are just so basic. Like, they're even free in campaign. Deathglow Bombardiers getting some decent shots against that group of Chariots. The Eshin Triads maybe finally catching up with them. Should have shot with that group, though. Oh, no! Should have shot at this group or that group, because they're all chunked up together. But so it's kind of anybody's game right now. Setch is just a real problem. I don't know exactly how to deal with them. I don't know how these guys are doing. Probably managed to heal himself, because he's got all those kind of tricks up his sleeve. He's a heavy-duty spellcaster. I guess the speed and the mobility he had, he used it really well to make me run around the battlefield and disrupt my artillery. And so I still think I can kind of win at this point if I can deploy things in the right place. It's the Chariots I really need to bring down. I really need to silence his mobility, because his infantry is no problem. Even these Ushapti I can bring down. Summon another group of Plague Monks, again trying to surround Cetra. Trying to surround him, keep him stuck in place, and just bully him as much as possible, because he's like the real linchpin of this army. If I can get rid of him, I can probably deal with this army. Everything else he's got, even the archers, I can eventually bring down, because they can only run so far, and eventually they'll run out of ammunition, and they'll have to be committed to melee combat. And they're taking some fire now from Deathglow Bombardiers. That's good. Come on. Yes, good. Melt them, please. Come on. Yes, good. Melt them. Melt them. Come on. Get another few shots off. Come on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good. Come on. Yeah, not the ideal target, but whatever. Skingers kind of forgot about out back here. The Ushapti's got not gonna last forever, but they're doing decent work on my clan rats and even my plague monks. But they're gonna get hammered down. But they're annoying because they're basically free for him. If you're playing Tomb King, you get one of those at a certain point in every battle. Lord Scroll has routed, as have some clan rats, but we're probably going to dive back in. The Eshin Triads trying to hold out against the Skeleton Warriors, but with Cetra coming in there, they're going to be routed. Cetra causing terror, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So the Eshin Triads still chasing off these skeleton archers way by the sea. All these groups, they've just done a good job of really distracting it. If I can just close with them, the Eshin Triads should be able to take care of them, but they're so quick, and so use that mobility really effectively. Deathglow Bombardiers getting stuck in melee combat, which is really not ideal for them. Bringing in the Slingers to try and bog down the Chariots instead. Let's turn the info off. Plague Monks trying to hammer Cetra. Summoning up with a group of Clan Rats, because I'm down to just Clan Rat summons with Scroll now. Bursting up from the hole, going to try and chop up these archers. And Cetra the Imperishable, I just don't think I'm able to do enough damage to him. Plus he's been like healing himself or something, so he's been like at decent levels of health the whole time. He's just really annoying with all those spells. Pretty sure he's got a healing spell or whatever. I don't like spellcaster lords too much. I mean, I like summons and attack spells, but like the whole buff debuff game, I tend to defund that and just make better quality troops, because I have trouble with the micro of that. Maybe I should try and do the debuff and buffing my own troops kind of deal. I like the Orcs Wah buff, because that just affects all the orcs on the map. So all you have to wait is for everybody to be engaged, and it's kind of useful that way. You don't have to pick and choose. So you need less precise micro. But there's players obviously that can pop those things at the right time, and it makes it really advantageous. But for me, I don't know. I don't like worrying about that much micro. I prefer like the actual fighting units and just having quality fighting units. But we'll see here how it goes. Bring in all the infantry to wipe up these chariots. If I can just wipe out these chariots and these skeleton warriors and just surround Cetra, I can finish it. But unfortunately, I don't think that's meant to be, because Cetra's just too much of a tank, and it's just not going to happen for me, I don't think, today. Still got some Eshin Triads way out there. Forgot about them. Would have been good to bring them in, because I find them to be quite useful. I just like their kind of niche there. And this is another place where it looks like maybe I can take it, because I got Plague Monks, just enough, 36 models. Should do decently against the Skeleton Warriors. If I can get the Deathglow Bombardiers, Poison Wind Globadiers, excuse me. Oh, those names are confusing. Just get a couple more shots, but Nope, he routed me. He had just enough steam left in Cetra. Let's check the kill count, shall we? He's got 167 with Cetra, 73, 33. So, yeah. Cetra did all the work. The Chariots and Cetra did a big ton of work. I was pretty happy about being able to get rid of that Tomb Scorpion early on in the game. The Chazales managed to deal with that. Unfortunately, that's all they managed to do. The Poison Wind Mortars did much better, as did the Deathblow Bombardiers. Could have deployed them maybe a little bit more effectively, but they did pretty good work for me too. The Gutter Runners did 145. 111 on that group of Clan Rats. That's pretty good for Clan Rats. 89 on the Assassins. So I'm happy with a lot of the kill counts on these things. Skaven Singers is low. Would have hoped for more with the Poison Wind Bombardiers, but and 61 on that Triad. So it's not bad, but you know he just Setcher was just a super tank. I gotta say it's a really good Lord choice there, and the Chariots and Setcher were pretty clutch there, and he used them pretty effectively, as one should, to disrupt that artillery and make your troops run around. And it's funny that he brought more troops than I did. The Rats are always supposed to be many more, right? But he outnumbered me. I even killed more than he did, but he just had such a big skeletal army. Anyway, so that's your boy Benvolio. It's Year of the Rat, number 3. So the boys back home, wash your hands, put on your face mask, be very careful. No need to panic, but yeah, no need to panic, but you know, don't go licking doorknobs. Okay? Alright? Don't lick doorknobs. Alright? That's not good. Don't lick doorknobs. Don't do that. Alright, keep it real. Hopefully the Mexican beer does not come to your town, and someone makes it rain on you there. But keep it real for the boys back home. It's your boy BenVolio, signing